Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
हमारी जियो पिंड सब तेरा कहो नानक सब तेरी वडियाई कोई नाम न जाने मेरा। सासंग जी गज गज के फतेह बुलानी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। So last week we got up to halfway through the fifth body. So we have to kind of get through it. Don't worry, I'm not going to just be sitting here by myself. There are Kirtanis coming, but there's traffic problems, M4's closed, so they'll be here soon. So last week we talked about how this body can talk about Guru Sahib and also about Vaheguru, the fifth body. And we said that Thapya na jaye, Keetiaa na hoye, that no one gave Guru Nanak's Guru that position. It wasn't given to Vaheguru by anybody. And also no one made Guru Nanak's Guru. Guru Nanak's Guru was made ape aap. उन्होंने अपने आप को बनाया. Vaheguru made themselves. Then Niranjan soy, that Vaheguru's Guru, Guru Nanak's Guru is totally pure, without any dog. And then that only those that will serve will get respect. Jin sevya tin paaya man. And then we talked about how for us Sikhi is not about retiring from the world, it's about engaging with it. It's about doing seva of people. And we talked about how even Maya is made by that Guru of Guru Nanak. So we just forget Maya and serve Guru Nanak's Guru, i.e. Vaheguru. And we talked about seva being of the mind, of the body and also of our wealth. But the first part being that we should start by listening to the Sabad and vicharing the Sabad, vichar karo, and then we can understand what is seva. And actually I thought about this, it's our Guru is a Granth. Guru Granth Sahib is a Granth. So when we follow the word, we follow the teachings, we have to read them. It's very important. If we can try to read the Sabad and the Gurbani, that means that's Gurbani. That is our Guru. And sometimes when we grow up, we're just brought to Gurdwara, Matha Tek, and Guru Granth Sahib is so far away, we've never even seen it. No one's even pulled back the Rumali and showed us this is our Guru. And I remember that yesterday we have this in Shepherd's Bush every month they do a kids program, and they had actually the kids looking at Guru Granth Sahib Ji from the beginning, and then Mad, and then Ant, and they got them to see Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The kids had never seen Guru Granth Sahib Ji, and it's so beautiful. Then we talked about Ki Guru Sahib says Nanak gaviye guni nidhan. Now Nanak sings the qualities of his Guru, who's a treasure of all qualities. Now we can't describe Vaheguru, it's very hard to describe Vaheguru. And Japji Sahib Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji says that how can I give you a name? He says I can, better sumat hai, the better clever mat is to sing your qualities. Just talk about your qualities, because that is the Guni Nidan. And also, when we sing those qualities, we're expected to take on those qualities. If Vaheguru is Diyalu, we should be Diyalu. If Vaheguru is forgiving, we should be forgiving. If Vaheguru is fearless, we should be fearless. And then we talked a little bit about ki even Gana, singing, in Mara says, in Guru Granth Sahib Ji is divided by Raag. That's the amazing part of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And we have to sing. It is actually a Kirtan way. We could, if you wanted to, you could sing the entire Guru Granth Sahib Ji. It's amazing. It's all poetry. You can start at the beginning, and it takes you quite a long time, because to read it is 48 hours. But you could sing all the way through, and about maybe a year later, you know, all the Kirtanis having done, we have done a Khand Kirtan of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Imagine that. Now, Kaljug mein Kirtan Pradhana is what Guru says. In this Jug, Kirtan has been given the highest qualities. Kirtan. So Nanak says, sing. Then they say, why should we sing? Because Maharaj says, when you sing, gaviye suniye man rakhiye pao. When you sing and listen to the Shabad, really focus upon it, then in your mind you will get love. And also we know that Guru Gobind Singh Ji says ki Sach kaho sun leho sabe jin prem kiyo tin hi prapayo. So Kirtan is a technology to make us fall in love with Vaheguru, and love is the only way to Vaheguru. We'll go to Harmandir Sahib, and we know it's got four doors. Everybody is welcome to Harmandir Sahib, yeah? Everybody is welcome to Gurdwara. But there's only one path to Harmandir Sahib. Yeah, we think about that as well. There's only one way to get there. There's no four ways as well to the center of the Harmandir Sahib, and that is love. So there's a little message in there as well. First humility, first you have humility, and then you have love. Pao pagat kar neek sadai. Then you find mokhantar. To Nanak mokhantar pai. Then you find that door to mukti. So humility and love. And then Maharaj says, look, Dukh par har sukh kar le jai. What's the benefit of this finding God? The benefit of finding Vaheguru with love is that your dukh leaves you and your sukh comes. So sadness and pain, they leave. And so Guru is telling us, look, you will find dukh in this life. Like Buddha said, life is suffering. This is also another deep message of this thing. It's not just simple dukh, it's also the real dukh of your heart. The life is suffering, but how do we get rid of that suffering? Well, for Buddha, it was to leave your desires. For Guru Nanak Dev Ji, it was to find Vaheguru, find that love for Vaheguru. And we talked about dukh and sukh last time. And there's a line in Siddh Gosht. Guru Sahib Ji gets asked about dukh. The Siddh Gosht is Guru Nanak Dev Ji talking to the Siddhs, the famous yogis and the famous Siddhs. These are very accomplished people in those years. And they go to him, Nanak, kit bid jag Oupjai Purkhaa, kit bid dukh binis jai. So in which way is this world created, and in which way does dukh get destroyed? Good question. How is the world made? How is it destroyed? Mara says, Homai Vich jag Oupjai Purkhaa, Naam Visareeai, Dukh Paaee. He says, listen, the world is made in Homai. Everything has got a certain ego, a certain sense of being, separate from the Creator. And then it said, Mara says, ki look, when you forget dukh, Naam Visareeai, Dukh Paaee. So when we forget Naam, we get dukh. If we stay in Naam, we don't have dukh. That's the meaning. And then we know that it says, in Guru Sahib says, ki sache naam ki lage pukh, ut pukhe khai, chaliye dukh. Same thing. That when I have the book for Naam, when I eat that Naam, then the dukh goes. Ut pukhe khai, chaliye dukh. Then there's another lovely line from Guru Arjan Dev Ji about dukh as well. And this is the deepest, I mean this is so beautiful. Maharaj says, Vin tud hor je mangana, sir dukha ke dukh. If I ask for anything but you, is dukh upon dukh. It's the highest dukh, is to ask anything but Vaheguru. When we come here, I appreciate that when we matha take, we got all our desires, ki Maharaj mera kam safal kar do, my house, my job, all these things. But a deepest level of teaching, Guru Arjan Dev Ji gives us, is that just by asking for anything but Vaheguru, we are asking effectively for dukh. We are asking for dukh. Because sukh is merging with Vaheguru. So we're asking for the thing. And it's like there's a fire burning, and you think that you adding fuel on the fire is not going to make that dukh, make that fire go down. You're just putting more fuel on there. So the real thing to ask for is like from Vaheguru, from Guru Nanak Dev Ji, is asking for Naam. If we can ask every time we come here, say forget everything else, give me Naam. And Guru Arjan Dev Ji goes on and he says, look, listen, Deho Naam Santokhiya Utre Man Ki Pukh. If you give me that Naam, I will get Santokh, contentment. The hunger inside me, this big hole inside me, it will be filled up. And the dukh and the pukh will go. And then the beautiful thing Maharaj says, look, he gives you an answer then. You think, okay. And then he says, listen, Gur vanatin Hariaa Keetiaa Nanak Kiaa Manukh. So it's in Romanized, so it's hard for me to read. Maharaj says, listen, Guru created everything. He's talking about his Guru, Vaheguru. He's saying, One trin Hariaa Keetiaa. The whole world, He made it blossom. Here we are now. It's coming up to summertime. Everything is green. Pretty soon all the fruits will come on the trees. Maharaj says, look what they did to the world. What Vaheguru did to the whole world, look what they did. What are you? Tenu karna sokhaya. Kya Manukh? What? It's not hard for us to find Naam. We're born, we're here in the Gurdwara right now. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's come with Naam. It's what he's saying. It's not hard for him to make you blossom. So we want to get blossomed. But does this mean that the Naam Japanwala, the person who does Naam Japna, they don't have any Dukh? Is that what it means? Your life is easy peasy and you will never face any troubles? Nobody in your family will die? Nobody will ever lose a job? Is that what it means? No. We know that it will happen as well. But sometimes we think, why did bad things happen to the good person? Even saints, I remember I was reading the book by Baba Harnam Singh, and he said, somebody asked him, there was a Singh and his leg was broken, but he used to do a lot of part. And the good Sikhs were asking Baba Harnam Singh, look at this guy, he does so much part puja, so much kirtan, but look at him, he's got a busted leg. Why did God give him that busted leg? We think that the holy person should have everything easy, don't we? Everything should be sorted out for them. And they tell a story, they said like in his last life, he broke a dog's back. The dog took his roti and once it's been taken, you're not going to get the roti back from the dog and eat it. So it's lost. But he got angry and in Krodh, he took a stick and broke that dog's back. And that dog had to then crawl around his front legs for the rest of his life. See, because now he's been punished for that. But look, he's still got Naam. He's still got Guru Nanak Dev Ji's house. So although he's suffering for that thing, actually he's not suffering, he's very happy. And the answer Maharaj says is, look, that for us, the highest level to aspire to, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji says, Dukh Sukh Jan Sram, no, sorry, this is in Sukhni Sahib, Dukh Sukh Jan Sram Disteta, Nanak Paap Pun Nahi Lepa. That the highest level to achieve is when Dukh and Sukh doesn't affect you. You're above it. Now obviously I'm not at that level, but this is the teachings that Maharaj is giving us. So we have to just share it. And also, there's another one, Sukh Dukh Jai Par Se Nahi, Lobh Moh Abhiman, Kahu Nanak Sunre Mana, So Murat Bhagwan. That's Slok Maila Nava. So if the Sukh and the Dukh doesn't even affect us, nor does Lobh Moh Abhiman, at that point, Nanak says, listen, that banda, that person has become the living image of Vaheguru. That's what we're trying to achieve. That's what the Guru Sikhs, the great Mahapurush were. They are basically the form of Vaheguru, because they're purified, they become Niranjan. Anjan Mahin Niranjan. In this dirt, they become pure. Now the next thing is how, okay, Nanak, they say, well Nanak, that's pretty amazing stuff, the yogis say to him, that you talked about the level we can reach and all. But what do we sing then? What should we sing? And this is where this body, where we talk about halfway through this body, we'll go through it. It says, Gurmukh Naadam, Gurmukh Vedam, Gurmukh Hariaa Samai. Now he's giving the order, you see, this is the teaching. Maharaj says, listen, now this Gurmukh can have three meanings. So we have to look at all three and understand this body. The one meaning can be the Mukhi Guru, because it's got a Sihari on the Katha. It means Mukhi, as in the great Guru. So we can talk, this is about Vaheguru, Mukhi Guru. Another one can be Gurudev Mukho. Mukhi Guru being the first, the highest Guru. The Mukh also means the mouth. So the Guru's mouth, what comes out of the Guru's mouth? Now we're talking about Vaheguru. We're talking about Guru Nanak Dev Ji. But also, we understand that Bani is not from Guru's mouth. Guru Sahib says himself that the Banis come from Vaheguru. I'll give that line here. It says from, we know that Babar Vani, at the first line of Babar Vani, Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Ki Jaisi main aave khasam ki bani, Taisara kari gyan velalo. That as the Bani of the beloved comes to me, that's how I make it open to everybody. That's how I tell it to everybody. So this Bani is come straight from Vaheguru. Turki Bani Ai. This is the Bani straight from the primal source, the one. And it's come down for us. And it's the beautiful thing, Tin Sagli Chinta Mitai. That's going to knock out all of our chinta. So then, what is this, the third meaning of Gurmukh? That's what we're trying to become, Gurmukh. We're trying to leave our man, forget our man and listen to the Guru. Tyage man ki matadi. We have to tyag what our man wants, our manmat. Our man has got certain desires, it wants to do certain things. Normally, they're to do with Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. Yeah, they're the 5 things. And the man is so clever, it's always trying to convince you it's for your own good to follow the Kaam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankar. But Maharaj says, leave your mind behind and look at me. The Gurmukh is a person who's looking at Guru, and all the time when the man is speaking, he's thinking, what's the Guru going to do? He goes, I'll listen to that. And I remember a friend of mine, still Amritari, about 12, 13 years ago, you know, when it was 1999, and he was in a car with a bunch of people that were going to go take Amrit, and he drove them. He was just a driver. He liked Sikhi, he was really into Sikhi, but he couldn't think of the idea of keeping a beard. It's very hard for him. You know, he was happy with his looks, he was a good looking guy, he was into his muscles and stuff. On the day of the Amrit Sanchar, when he dropped them off, they said to him, why don't you just come with us and take Amrit? And he thought about it, he really thought about it, and he said, you know, to my mind, he said, you know what, forget you, you're always saying no. The man will always say no to the right things, because it knows it's signing its own death warrant. And everything wants to survive. It's a basic human, everything wants to survive, the man wants to survive. He wants to be the ruler of the kingdom of you. And Maharaj says, Ki Dukh, Gurmukh is a person who follows that truth of Guru, has his face towards Guru. So Gurmukh Naadam. Now one way of understanding this is that Gurbani, Naad means sound in Shabad, the word, Awaz, you can mean that as well. Now Gurbani, just reading and singing Gurbani can be power. What should we sing? What the Guru has written. So the Guru's Shabad and the Guru's sounds of Kirtan. We know that Gurbani has a power in itself. If you don't even understand it, it's worthwhile reading it. Guru Hariaa Sahib said, there was a story where, you know, like we burn ghee, a lot of people burn ghee, and we use kyo in our prasad. So in India, kyo is seen as very pure and a very nice thing to have. It's like a nice vastu. Now, Guru Hariaa Sahib was walking one day, and the Singh said to him, Ki Maharaj, what is the point of reading Gurbani if we don't understand it? And Guru Sahib, at that point, there was a whole bunch of pots that were broken on the ground. And Maharaj said, look at those pots. They were all broken clay, matke, you know, the clay pots. And some of the pots had kyo in them. And so the kyo had melted in the sun, and it was shining. And some of the pots had sabji or dahi, and they were going off. The kyo just melts, and it would go back. But the sabji starts stinking. Maharaj said, look at that pot. That's got kyo, and it shines. It shines with the purity of the kyo. Look at the other pots. What they had inside them came out. And if we've got Gurbani inside us, if we read it, then it will take us with it. It's Akash Bani. It's come from above. If we just hold on to it, it will take us back. That's the idea. Gurbani is that powerful. The other way of understanding the same thing, that we should read and sing Gurbani. Now, when we sing Gurbani, before we even read a Shabad, the first thing we say is the Raag, mostly. We say Raag Bilaaval, Mahalla Pehla. We always say the Raag first. So what is Raag? Now unfortunately in our Panth at the moment, we've lost that technology. Raag is basically, we've not lost it, it's like, it's sleeping. It's still available, but not everybody's got it. And it's in the decline. So there is a revolution that needs to take place in understanding Raag Kirtan. And I'm just as guilty as anybody else. I haven't got a clue. But there are people here today that are going to do Kirtan, that are going to do it in Raag. And this is a technology Raag, you see. And Naad can refer to that technology. Now one thing that is interesting is that when Guru Nanak Dev Ji was asked by the Siddhs in Siddh Gosht, who's your Guru? What they said to him, Tera kavan Guru, jiska tu chela. Who's your Guru, that you are the chela of that Guru? Well, Maharaj said, his answer was, Shabad Guru, Surta, Tun chela. For a long time I was wondering, why the Tun? Sabad Guru I can understand, because the Guru is our Shabad. And the Shabad is our Guru. Then it says, Ki I am the chela My surt, my consciousness is the chela, right? But why tun? Why is the word tun being put in there? Tun is a melody, a tune. So that also refers to this beautiful technology which is Raag. And I think Gurmukh Nadam also refers to this Raag technology. And I remember, some people have heard this story before. When I was at university, there was an amazing, like a pianist girl from America, Gauri. And I was talking to her about Sikhi, just randomly happened to be in the same room. And I mentioned that Guru Granth Sahib Ji is divided by music. It's got 31 rags. It's the only holy book in the world that's divided not by chapters or anything, but divided by rag. And also, not even is divided by rag, but that the rags are prescribed with the tal as well, the beat of the tabla, the kar, pehla, kar, duja, those are tabla beats. So everything is given, and it's all written in poetry. So you're meant to sing it. And this girl, she burst into tears. I couldn't believe it. She said, I have never heard of anything so beautiful in my life. That a holy book is divided by music and is meant to be sung. And music has been made the main channel, the main technology to get that knowledge to us. And I felt bad myself because I haven't got that knowledge. But she, as a musician, she knows how the power of music. And when she sees that, she appreciates the beauty of it. Also, a way of understanding this singing Gurbani is that Guru Sahib talks about Sachkhand. And in Sachkhand, they're doing Kirtan. Maharaj says, in Sachkhand, they do Kirtan. Raag Ratan Parvar Pariyan. Even the Pariyan, the angels, when they're in heaven, they sing Kirtan to Vaheguru. And that Kirtan is written in Raag. And the Raag is what we're singing. So we're creating Sachkhand here. And the Raag Vidya comes back from thousands of years. And people say that the yogis heard the unheard Shabad. This is the unstruck melody. So the philosophy behind it is that in Sachkhand, there is Kirtan going on. We can't hear it, but when you become spiritually enlightened, people can hear it. And what they did is they wrote it down. What they heard. That's where Raag came from. And it says in Anand Sahib, Maharaj says ki Anhata Bani Guru Shabad Jani. That even the Anhata Bani can be found to the Guru Shabad and be found through singing the Gurbani in Raag. It's a technology. Guru Sahib even made instruments. Taos was made by Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji. The Sarangi was refined by Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji. Then Guru Gobind Singh Ji made the Dilruba. These are all instruments our Gurus made, invented. Styles were invented by our Guru of Kirtan. There's so many amazing things about Kirtan. It's like the technology we never even knew about. We have it in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, but it's so amazing we don't know it. And we should know it. And hopefully today when we do Kirtan, then we can show some of that amazing stuff that Maharaj made for us. Why is it sounding so different from, you know, a German instrument that came to India, i.e. the Vajja, the harmonium. Also, the next bit is Gurmukh Vedam. Now, Ved refers to wisdom. In India, they used to call the Veds the story where all the wisdom was kept, the Vedas. Guru Sahib says ki Gurmukh Vedam. One way to understand this is that the wisdom of the Gurus is in the Gurbani. What Guru's mouth comes out with doesn't just contain the Naad and the Kirtan, the power of the music, but also contains the Ved, the wisdom we need, the Mat we need, the Gurmat to reach Vaheguru. Also, we don't follow the Veds and Katebs, we only follow Guru's wisdom. So that's part of that as well. And also, Gurbani, when we sing the Kirtan and we understand the Shabad, we'll get that this is not just teaching us the way, it is the way. You see, we said that before a couple of times, that singing Kirtan is not just for us knowledge, it's also the way to get there. And the next line gives the answer. Gurmukh Nadam, Gurmukh Vedam, and finally, Gurmukh Hariaa Samai. That will get absorbed into that Mukhi Guru, that Vaheguru. Hariaa Samai can have two meanings. One is to be absorbed in. So by doing this Naad and the Ved, the Gurmukh, the person who we're trying to become, will get absorbed into Vaheguru, Hariaa Samai. Another way to understand that, also Hariaa Samai, is that Vaheguru is everywhere. And for the Gursikh, it will become Paragat. We will be able to see Vaheguru everywhere. And our eyes will see Vaheguru. Our ears will hear Vaheguru. Our tongue will taste Vaheguru. It's everywhere. So at the moment we might think, where is Vaheguru? When we get to that level, we'll say, Sab Gobind hai, Sab Gobind hai. That's what we did the Kirtan a couple of weeks ago. Everything is Vaheguru. Now the next line, the Siddh say, okay, so we're going to sing what you've written basically. Because they say, so you're saying, read out and sing what you're writing, Gurbani, and listen to the wisdom of the Guru, and also be absorbed in Vaheguru. Then what about the three people that made the world, sustain it, and are going to destroy it? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And at this point, Guru Sahib says, Gur Isar, Gur Gorakh, Barma Gur, Parbati Mai. Now listen, in one way, that Mukhi Guru, that Vaheguru, who's my Guru, who's Guru Nanak's Guru, he is the Guru of also Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Here, Isha refers to Brahma, Gorakh refers to Vishnu, and then Mahesh refers to Shiva. And also, some people say it means just Parbati, i.e. the consort of Shivji, and their wives, not wives but their consorts, you know, they're partnering. But it also can be, Parbati could be the Shivji's consort, Mai can refer both to Lakshmi and Saraswati, so all three of them. The point being is Guru Sahib is saying, those three do exist, and their consorts exist, but we don't need to follow them, let's follow that one who made them. That the main one, Ik Onkar. Go above that one. Somebody must have made those as well. And Maharaj says, again, he says, Aad Ant Eke Avtara, Soi Guru Samjio Hamara. The one that came before them, the one, the Aad Purkh, the primal being, that's the one we want to follow. And then Maharaj says, Namaskar tis hi ko hamari, Sakal Praja jin aap savari. I only bow to that one who made everything. So Maharaj is taking us to the source. This is what Guru Jap Sahib is teaching us, that this Gurbani is so pure, it's going to join us to that source of the one, of everything. And also, another way of understanding that is, Ki Gur Isar, Gur Gorakh, Barma, Gur Parbati Mai, means that for us, Guru is everything. We don't have to worry about what Shivji said, what Brahma said, what about Lakshmi, what about Devi, what about, you know, some people say Chandi. We don't have to worry about what they said. What we have to worry about is what did Guruji say. Guru Sahib is that for us. He's everything for us. Last week we read the Shabad, Guru, Guru, Guru Karman Mor, Guru Biname Nahi Hor. So for us, only Guru is the most important thing. Nothing else matters. And a Sikh is basically saying, I don't care about what anybody else said. I just care about what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, or what all the Gurus said. And it says it right at the end of when you do Benti Chopai, Sriya. Pahen kehe jab te tumre tab te ko aankh tere nahi aanyo, Ram, Rahim, Puran, Quran, anek kehe, mat ek na manyo. Simrit Sastra Be Sabad Bhav Ped kahe, ham ek na janyo. Then Sri Aspan, Kripa tumri kar, main na kayo, sab tohe bukhanyo. I'm not saying it, it's all you. Guru Sahib, it's just Vaheguru speaking through Guru. And everything is from Guru. So for us, that's the important part. And when we say Guru, 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 Gur Karman Mor, Guru Biname Nahi Hor, then it says later on, Ki Gur Parmesar Eko Jan, Jyotis Paaee So Parvan. Whatever he wants, that is Parvan in that Sachkhand. So now we'll just sing some Kirtan, because we talked about Kirtan, we talked about how important our Guru is and what he teaches us. So thanks to Paaee Sahib here. It's amazing actually, Paaee Sahib was born a Sikh. You know, his father was a Sikh, and he's grown up his whole life as a Sikh. You know, went to one of the best universities in this country, now working at a top financial institution, but also he's skilled in Kirtan, Raag Kirtan. And this Bilaaval Raag, he tells me, is all about joy, the highest joy. And it starts off obviously with Ik Onkar Satguru Prasad, a reminder that that one being, that one who made everything, with just one word, Ik Onkar, that is the Sat, that is the only Sat out there. And then this is realized by Guru's grace. Guru can give us that mat, Guru can join us to that Vaheguru. And the Shabad is Har Uttam, Har Prabhagaviya. Sing that Uttam Har. Sing that Uttam Har, Kar Naad Bilaaval Raag. That is in the melody of this Raag. Why? Because it's purely about joy. And then it says, Updesh Guru sun manneya tur mastak pura par. Hearing the Guru's teaching, I accept them, I follow them, and what? I'm attuned to Vaheguru. Hariaa samai, same meaning. I get absorbed into Vaheguru. And then what we talked about earlier, when Aman Maharaj said he made the whole world, the Kiaa Manukh, this says the next thing here, says look, your mind, your body get rejuvenated. Sabad tanuman Hariaa hoya, becomes, blossoms forth in lush abundance. So we'll just sing through the Shabad now. The translation hopefully will be up there, so you know, join it. Just to introduce the instruments, that's a swar mandal. So it's not an instrument, it just gives the tones, the scales of the raag. And you might not have seen that, that's a mridang. It comes in Do Prasad Svaya, Baj the Tol, Mridang Nagari. This is a traditional instrument, you know, that used to be played like a tolki, but it's a bit more classical than that.
Hare
says Naad Bilaaval Raag. Kar Naad Bilaaval Raag. He says the same word we talked about. And it's not just that Gurbani, somebody was told me, a Gyani said to me that look, Gurbani Kirtan is not like Hindustani music. Because there, the guy is singing to show his skill in the instrument. But here, we want the person to live Sikhi and sing praises of Vaheguru. So it's a whole thing. You imagine, you've got the wisdom of the Guru, you've got the words that they've written from Vaheguru, you've got the Raag they prescribed, the beat they prescribed, then you've got the Sad Sangat, the holy people coming together and singing. You know, that's why Maharaj says, ki when you hear Sun Galla Akas ki, Keetiaa, even when they hear the talks of the heavens, even a little Kiaa like me can go like, oh, I'd like some of that. You know, and we're bringing Vaheguru here. That's such kind when we create the Raag Darbar. And really, you know, I'm only optimistic about the future. There's so many people from the West who are getting into this. If I sub here, coming from a non-Punjabi background, can see the value of this. Lots of people are, and it's growing. Now then Guru Sahib goes on to say, look, Gur Isar Gur Gorakh Barma Gur Parvati Mai. And then he says, Jai ho jana akha nahi kehna katha na jai. He says, look, if I knew the fullness of Vaheguru, and we know Guru Sahib does know. He says he doesn't know, but he also says he does know. Because in Omkar Bani, it says, Karte ki gat karta jane, keh jane Guru Sura. So either the Guru knows the extent of Vaheguru, or Vaheguru knows the extent of Vaheguru. No one else knows. So this is something that Guru Sahib says he knows, but he says, look, I can't explain it to you. If I knew, I could never give you a full explanation. Je ho jana, aakha nahi. Kehna katha na jai. It can't be something that we can just talk about. I couldn't explain it. So when we say, like in end of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, it says, Tera Keetiaa jato nahi. We can never know your extent. And Maharaj also says, like when we do in Shabad Zari, Kya ho kathi kathe kat dekha, main akat na kath na jai. It's a katha which is akat. But also another meaning of this can be, we can't describe Vaheguru in words. We can't just talk about Vaheguru, we have to experience Vaheguru. And it says in Asa Divasa, Gala kare kaneriya, khasam na paya sad. We can talk and talk and talk, but until we find the taste of our beloved, it's all pointless. It's gunge ki mithai as well. It's the sweet of the person who is mute. When someone experiences Vaheguru, they can only say, it's great. They can just say, wah, wah, wah. Now what else can they say? Jinu patani, what can you tell them? Is it like seeing a light? Or is it like some mate? What can you tell that person who's not experienced Vaheguru? Nothing. You can say, why don't you try it? That's what Maharaj says, gunge ki mithai. Now, then it says, Gura ik dehe bujai. Oh Vaheguru, oh Guru, Guru's talking to the great Guru. And there's two meanings of this. One could be, just give me this one understanding. It's an ardas. Ik dehe bujai. Give me this one understanding. What's that understanding? Sabna jiya ka ik data, so main visarna jai. For everybody, there's only one giver, ik data. There's only one person taking care of everybody. Ik oankar. Sirf ik, so main visarna jai. Let me not forget that person. That's what he wants. And the ardas is, let me understand, let me accept that there's only one being giving to everybody, and that I should never forget that being. Another way of understanding the same thing is that Gura ik dehe bujai means that Vaheguru is giving me this understanding. Maharaj explained this to me. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when he came on the earth and he became Guru, he said, Na koi Hindu, na Musalman. So he's now understood. He's saying, look, Guru, my Vaheguru is giving me this understanding that there's only one giver. Forget everybody else. Don't worry about Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. There's somebody above them. There's somebody above Lakshmi. There's somebody above Saraswati. There's somebody above Durga. Who is that? Vaheguru. The Ik Data. Ik. And in fact, Guru Sahib puts a number. To stop people getting confused, he just puts a number. Ik. Oankar. Starts, the whole only Granth out there starts with a number. Everything else starts off with a word. We start with a number first. It's singular. Hard to confuse a number. And then Maharaj says, let me not forget that person. If we understand that there's one Vaheguru and we don't forget that person, effectively what we're saying is, we don't want to be a Kirtkana. A Kirtkana means ungrateful. If that Vaheguru gave to me and to you, and we don't forget that person, what do? We say thanks. So we don't become thankless. That's a very important part of being a Sikh, is that we should always thank Vaheguru for everything we do. We talked about this before as well, that we should be thankful. Another way we can say this is, look, there's so many parts in Gurbani that says, look, let me not forget you. Visareeai datar apna naam deho, gun gawa din raat Nanak chao eho. Let me not forget you. Day and night, like we sang in the Shabad now, day and night, let me sing your praises. And also, in one way, if there's only one data, it refers to equality. It's built into one God, the equality idea. That there is no difference between somebody who is black or white, or Chinese, or whatever color, or whatever caste. Guru Gobind Singh Ji said, Char varan ik varan banao. He said, if I become the person that makes 4 castes into 1 caste, then call me Guru Gobind Singh. Otherwise, don't call me Guru Gobind Singh. That's his job. And when we take Amrit, the Bata goes around the room. Everybody has to prove that they take Amrit, they drink from everybody else's jute. Otherwise, you can't join the Bant. You can't just, like the Hindu Rajas, when they made Guru, you know, this is an important story. There's a story that when Guru Gobind Singh Ji made the Amrit Sanchar, the Hindu Rajas, the hill Rajas, they said, you know what, we'll take Amrit. Asi Amrit shaklange, but make a separate Amrit Sanchar for us. We can take Amrit amongst our kind, and don't let us take Amrit to the lower caste. Guru Sahib said, no, it's not for you unless you accept the equality of human beings. Manas ki jaat sab ek pachanvo. We have to accept the equality of human beings if we're going to go forward. There's a great saint you may have heard of, Yogi Ji. He said, if you can't see God in all, you can't see God at all. It's the same idea. And in Gurbani it says also the same thing. The person who starts off by accepting that everybody is made by the one creator, that person is truly religious. I remember this when I was at university. This quote when I was a Mona, it stuck with me. The equality idea. And Sikhi is beautiful for that. It gives us that equality of human beings. But look, if we all come from the same one, then we have to serve everybody, not just serve the Sikhs. That's part of a Sikh's job, is when we talked about last week, Deg, Fateh, and also it relates to tolerance. Tolerance of other people's beliefs. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji could have said a lot about other faiths, but they didn't. All the stuff we're arguing about now, Guru Sahib could have given enough teachings, but they didn't. They didn't want to cuss anybody. And you see nowadays, it's a bit of a shame, but there's loads of Facebook groups and people making so many, cussing other faiths. Maharaj didn't. Maharaj said, Nindya na karo. It's one of the bachans from Paaee Singh Rahatnama. It says, never do Nindya of another Dharam. Learn about that Dharam, understand why your Dharam is different, have Vishwas in Gurbani, but don't do Nindya of another Dharam. Let them follow. We are only here to serve. But it doesn't mean that we just forget our own Dharam. There's a line from Gurbani. Maharaj says, look, you have to earn, like we talked about now, actually, it's in the chapter we just sang now. When it says, I listen to Guru's Upadesh and I accept it in my mind. Yeah? But we have to follow it. Now, for example, we got 5 more minutes. We had this problem last week, a PR disaster for our Panth, that the Sikhs were racist. That's what they said. The Singhs went to Swindon to stop the wedding. And everybody was, as far as everybody was concerned in Britain, the Sikhs, militant Sikhs were racist. Can you imagine that? Jere Sikh Guru Granth Sahib ji nu mande hege, and the people that follow that Sabna Jiyan ka ik data, they were now branded as racist. So PR disaster. Problem being, we didn't address it early. We didn't give the solution of that from Gurbani early on. People said, show me where in Guru Granth Sahib ji is written that you can't marry. People didn't explain, it wasn't about marriage. It wasn't about the marriage, they could get married. They were already married, they'd done a court marriage. The PR disaster was we didn't explain to them that we don't like hypocrisy. If the person is not a Sikh, why should they matha take to Guru Granth Sahib ji and walk around? This week, a friend of mine who's a photographer and a filmmaker came here, Amrit Vela, with me. And first time in my life, Gandhiji said, come and sit here on the stage. He was sitting with me over there. I never said to him, matha take to Guru Granth Sahib ji. Why would I? It's not his Guru, it's my Guru. He's respectful, he's covered his head, he's washed his hands. We don't want him to matha take when he doesn't believe in it. We don't like hypocrisy. And Faridji says, Ki dilo mohabbat jin sahi sachya, jin man hor, mukh hor, se kande kachya. Don't have one thing in your mind and have another thing in your mouth. Your action should reflect your inside. It's hypocrisy to ask someone of another faith to go around Guru Granth Sahib ji. Ananda Karaj is meant to be about Sikhs having a relationship together with their Guru. That's the guiding force around which we revolve. Our life revolves around Guru. Therefore, Ananda Karaj is for people that believe in Guru as their only Guru and no one else. So why should we ask persons who are of another faith to go around our Guru? It is hypocrisy. We should just say, come, do ardas, have prashad, and go home happy. Guru Sahib's giving you blessings. Take the hukamnama. Understand what that means. Why force them to go through another college? In the old days they didn't. Only the Sikhs would do another college. People that weren't Sikhs wouldn't do it. They would do it their own way. The point wasn't about racism. The point wasn't about the marriage. They can marry whoever they want. The point was about the Ananda Karaj and about hypocrisy in Guru Granth Sahib ji. Be'adbi. Be'adab. Adab means respect. Be'adab means without respect. It is disrespectful to ask someone to go around Guru Granth Sahib ji who doesn't believe in it. 4 times. and sing Gurbani and Matha take every time. There's a pre-art disaster. And we should, if we understand Gurbani, then we can address these issues in the light of Gurbani. Now, the next bit, we haven't got much time, we'll finish it off here. The next body actually, the whole of the next body reflects back to the same Shabad. Gura ik deh bujai, sabna jiyan ka ik data, so main visar na jai. If I don't want to forget that one Vaheguru, then I should serve that one Vaheguru. And also, I should serve that Guru. Jine menu e mat ditti. Gura ik deh bujai. Where we do ardas to our Guru, make us understand this. I know it intellectually, but let me know it deep down inside. That's why we said Guru, Guru, Guru Karman Mod, Guru Biname Nahi Hod. If other people say the world is racist, don't follow that. Follow Guru. He says, don't be racist. And the next body, Maharaj talks about Tirtha Nama Jetis Pama. It comes back to the same line. The Maharaj says ki Jyotis Pave So Parvan. Gur Parmesar Eko Jan Jyotis Pave So Parvan. Only do that thing which makes Guru happy. Don't do the things that don't make Guru happy. So next week we'll go through this, so I think 3 minutes we'll probably go through it. It's very simple. Basically what Guru Sahib is saying, that I would bathe at a Tirat if and only if it would please you. Tirat Nava Je Tisapama Vinapane Ke Naikari. What is the point of having a Tirat if it doesn't please you? Then Maharaj says, Jeti Sirit Upai Vekha Vin Karma Ke Minele. We talked about this before. Kirpa is the only way. Kirpa is the only way. Maharaj says, I walked around the whole world. Jeti Sirit Upai Vekha. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, second most travelled person in history. It's on fact. Guru Nanak Dev Ji travelled the whole, pretty much as much of the world as you could in those days. And they said, I've seen the whole world and I realized one thing. Without Kirpa, nothing can go forward. Vin karma ke milene. Without kirpa, nothing can happen. And without bhag as well. Without luck, without destiny on our matha. We have been given that lottery ticket, all of us who are Sikhs, that we are sitting in Guru Nanak Dev Ji's own house for free, listening to their Kirtan. People are begging for this knowledge and they don't know it. Guru Sahib has come with all the answers. And it says, ki, I've seen the whole world, without luck, without destiny, without kirpa of that one, what can we get? And then Maharaj says, ki, Mat Vich Ratan Jawahar Manik Je Ik Gur Ki Sikh Suni. If I listen to that Guru, even once and understand his teachings, like we listen, even the Panch Pauriyan. I tell you, there's a Mahapurush that I met, he didn't know any part but the Panch Pauriyan. That was it. And that's what he just did that for 2-3 hours in the morning, 2-3 hours in the evening. And he had some sucham about him. Not sucham as in washed. When you saw him, he shone. With just Panch Pauriyan. Now this is what we're talking about. This is how powerful that body, Panch Pauriyan is. That everything is in there. That's why we teach our kids Panch Pauriyan part. It's so powerful. We will have diamonds and jewels. Matavicha Ratan Jawahar Manik. We will have diamonds and jewels, really expensive things you can't buy with money. You can't buy them with money. You can only buy it by giving yourself to your Guru, by experiencing it. And that's what Maharaj says here again, Gura ik deh bujai. Let me focus upon that one, let me serve that one, let me serve my Guru who teaches me about the one, and then we'll find more and more of this kirpa that we're looking for. Bina kirpa, nothing happens. And all we can do is ardas to our Guru to give us that kirpa. And that's why we say, I would bathe at that Tirat if it pleased you. So the Tirat Guru Sahib says to us is, Tirat Naavan Jao, Tirat Naam hai. He says, listen, if you want to bathe in Tirat and you want to please me, what's that Tirat that he wants us to bathe at Naam? So all we can really do is follow our Guru's teachings that we just said, listen and follow, and Maharaj will bless all of us. And hopefully bless me as well, because God knows, Maharaj knows, I know, I need it. So we'll leave it at that. Pula chukka maaf karniya. So we'll just say Vaheguru a few times together, and we'll finish off with a Chikara Fateh. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.